What's going on, everyone? I'm Dan Bass, if you already know me from my YouTube channel. And as you can see, this is the beginning of an absolutely epic journey. We are crossing Canada on 2 motorcycles. Me, Michael, who was behind the camera. We got Misha, who's behind this camera, and then we got Adam. And there's 4 of us. We're crossing Canada during a pandemic in 2020. The reason why we're doing this, there are many reasons, but the biggest reason is to represent freedom, I think, because we've all been kind of stuck, especially everybody, the whole world is stuck right now in this really negative energy and negative mindset, and everybody's afraid. And of course, there's reason to be afraid. But one thing that's important to remember, I think personally, is the fact that, hey, you still have nature, you still control your life, and you still have unlimited opportunity.
Shit, Dan, this is hard. This is not easy. Hello, my name is Michael, but everyone calls me Mikey. I've known Dan since grade 10, I believe. Yeah, basically Dan hit me up and said, actually this was back in May, Dan said, hey, let's go on a motorcycle trip. You know, I thought Dan was full of shit. And I said, yeah, sure, let's go. And then things were starting to get planned, and Dan started ordering equipment, and I said, okay, this guy's serious about going on the trip. Yeah, and finally we're here after months of planning. Not really sure what to expect. Hopefully no flat tires and no accidents. It's gonna be awesome.
Hey guys, my name is Misha. I'm the guy that's behind the camera most of the time. So I'm super excited for this road trip because I've had the pleasure and an opportunity to see the world more than most people my age, which I'm super thankful for. But I actually have not seen a lot of Canada, and this is my opportunity to like explore that. And I think that this is the coolest way to do it. Two guys on bikes, 2 guys sleeping in a car. It's just like this really interesting like mesh of like camping and just like random adventure. There are no plans. Things already went astray. Like, it's gonna be so much fun.
What's going on, guys? My name is Adam. Super last minute thing. I quit my job 2 days ago and showed up here today. So we're excited, we're ready to go, and it's gonna be a great trip.
This is open, right? Open?
Okay, yeah. Hopefully nothing blows up.
Hopefully nothing blows up. Yeah.
Okay, grab the eggs.
So we started the trip yesterday. It was August 5th yesterday, and we started just north of Toronto. That's where I grew up, and that's also where I met up, and we all met up together. Basically, we picked up Adam on the way. Last night we had to try to figure out a campsite situation, and because of the situation, it was difficult to find a campsite. So what ended up happening was that Adam luckily had a friend who basically her name was Emily. She was nice enough to basically allow us to set up shop in the grass, like in the lawn near her cottage. Yeah, thank you very much, Emily, for watching this. You really helped us out on this trip. So we started in Toronto. We're gonna go west through Ontario, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta, basically all of Canada. We're gonna hit Banff there, the beautiful mountains, and then we're gonna hit BC. We're gonna get to Vancouver. I hope that you gain something out of watching this, that, you know, just like we're gaining from the trip, maybe some inspiration so that you can get out there and achieve freedom either through online business or through your passion, or, you know, through the opportunities with the internet specifically, right? It doesn't have to be e-commerce. So I'm very, very excited. And I mean, it's probably gonna be, I know it's gonna be a life-changing trip. Stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later. everybody. So we've been riding all day. It's incredible weather today. I mean, check this out. It's absolutely beautiful. Now we're cooking up some lunch. We're gonna have some burritos, as you can see, on the beach. And we have, I think, 3 hours of riding left to do. To be honest with you, it's amazing out here. Like, we're still in Ontario, but we're really far from Toronto now, where we started. Whoops. Last night we stayed at the Holiday Inn because basically I booked the site, but it was already like 1 a.m. estimated arrival time, and on bikes, me and him he ran over a dead raccoon on the road, pitch black at night. It was pretty cold, so yeah, it's all part of the adventure. But now, gonna eat up, and yeah. All right, guys, so we are packing up. We just spent like probably 4 hours out here on this beach, and now we're going to the next provincial park, like to the next campground that we booked this morning. I think some night driving will be involved. Michael not very happy for some reason, but it'll be all good. Maybe we'll see some moose. It'll be epic, it'll be interesting. So yeah, day 3 is coming to an end. It's been an incredible day, and slowly but surely we're heading west. We're heading west, more west and west to more western latitudes. Is it latitudes? Yeah, no, longitudes. Longitudes. It's more western longitudes.
Yeah, just that way.
Okay. I'm gonna go like rinse out the cooler.
Hi, Mikey. So
Good morning, first of all.
Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We just woke up here in Lake Superior Provincial Park. Last night we pulled into this campsite at like 11:30 with these loud ass bikes, and
I don't think anyone has made it to the campsite faster ever. Dan got here in record speed, and I don't think anyone will shatter your record for years to come.
Nice.
there was like a dirt road going to the campsite, and I just wanted to get to the campsite really quickly because our bikes are super light. Everyone was sleeping. And so my logic was like, yeah, just get there faster, you know, just gun it. And there were like some people walking, because that's gravel. You can't really go slow on gravel on these bikes or else you just fall.
You definitely shouldn't be gunning it either.
Well, yeah, well anyway, so we're here, that's all that matters. We're drinking some coffee. Michael's drinking some Turkish coffee. I'm drinking some Nescafe.
How was your sleep, bud?
Perfect. Beautiful.
He's a man of a few words, but those few words are all he needs.
Okay, guys, so day 4, the weather's looking
A bit,
I'm thinking Michael's gonna get his special day of riding in the rain today, and we're gonna finally be able to use our new rain gear. So I'm very excited.
Where are we going?
We are going to Thunder Bay, and then after that, I mean, we're trying to get out of Ontario as fast as possible. As soon as we hit Winnipeg, as soon as we get out of Ontario, it's not gonna be like these winding roads. It's gonna be like the plains. Canada's just gonna open up. And it's gonna be fantastic. There's a canyon coming up ahead. We might stop there. Apparently it's like an epic canyon. We might stop there, depending on the weather. If it's raining, we're not gonna stop at Met Canyon. If it's not raining, you know, I'm optimistic. I think that this is just temporary, you know? And like, it's just amazing to get out into nature and do what you love. You know, this is the entire purpose of this, right?
Right, Mikey?
Facts.
right, Dan.
Yo.
What do you think about this drive?
It was an incredible drive. We're just chilling here at Lake Superior, and we're about to, I mean, the day started off pretty cloudy, but I was optimistic. I said, you know what? It's better to be optimistic than pessimistic, of course. Pessimists never get rich. Yeah? Michael, you agree? Pessimists never get rich.
Facts. Facts.
Sorry, what was that?
Stop showing me eating Subway all the time. I'm always eating.
So far, trip's good. Trip's great. All right, so we just arrived at Winnipeg Canyon. I think that's how you say it. It's just a big ass canyon. It's incredible. Honestly, it's really beautiful. So we just finished our little hike at Winnipeg Canyon, and now we are going to rip it to Thunder Bay, probably like an hour or 2 hours. It was beautiful. I mean, you saw the video probably before or after this. It's incredible. We flew our drones, we met some cool people. Canadians are very nice people. That's kind of a self-compliment because I'm Canadian, but you know, if you come to Canada, you'll see. Too bad that nobody else is allowed in Canada right now because of the situation going on in the world. Yeah, so now we're just gonna probably, it's one more hour of driving, motorcycle riding to Thunder Bay. We're gonna probably stay at the Holiday Inn tonight again because, you know, we're not gonna camp in Thunder Bay. It's like a pretty big city. And then we are going to wake up tomorrow really early, and we have 700 kilometers to Winnipeg. So it's 7 hours to Winnipeg, Manitoba. Finally, we're gonna leave Ontario after like 5 days. Tomorrow we have to wake up at like 5, get out of the hotel by 7, and just go to Winnipeg and hopefully not have a lot of night driving. So yeah, let's go to, I'll see you guys in Thunder Bay. The next shot's probably gonna be at the hotel.
This is a really nice shot actually with it, right?
Really nice salad too. What's my name?
You're Michael, but since we're friends, I get to call you Ollie 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 Kiki 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 Poo 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 Pee 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 Poo 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 Poo
2020.
Poo 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 Ha Ha Ha
Michael's first wolf mistake.
Hee hee ha ha. Hee hee ha ha. Hee hee ha ha.
2020, man.
So are you putting on rain gear?
Well, the reason why is because even though it's not raining super hard, the backsplash from the trucks and the cars will make us soaked.
Oh, so we're about to enter.
And we're about to enter torrential
Check the
downpour. We
radar.
saw the radar.
Check the radar.
It will be a torrential downpour.
Give us a spin.
Wait, the look is not complete
Look,
yet.
it's not complete. You know that the Michelin Man? Like,
Nah, I think I look better than the Michelin Man. I'm very.
I mean, it's not saying much, but yeah, you do.
You know what I feel like? I feel like a condom. Yo, what's this?
I don't know how we can
It's like a number.
Just wagging. Hey guys, in the comments, if you know what the strap is for, let us know.
What is this, Scott? What is this strap for? I have no clue. Does it go here? Like,
Definitely.
Alright, ready?
Like, it's like full like 1980 vibe, you know?
Best for resistance.
Oh, dude, that's blinding. Bro, you're a tennis ball, bro.
How are you? Why is it funny? Oh, okay.
Tell us, where are we at?
We are in Winnipeg.
All right, so now we're in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and we just got this Booster Juice post-gym.
Yesterday we pulled in, Sunday night. Funny enough, it was it like a Sunday night cruise? Basically on Sundays they everyone brings out their motorcycles and their nice cars and they just cruise through their downtown. So it was nice to be a part of that. Stayed at Super 8 Motel.
Which had an epic gym. They had a full gym except a squat rack. My first gym workout since March because of this thing going on in the world. It was an incredible workout.
Great motel, incredible gym, but someone's car got broken into while we were there.
Smashed window for a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah, and he had his cigarette stolen, and funny enough, his sweet and sour sauce. He seems very upset about his sweet and sour sauce for some reason. Today we are heading towards Regina. Don't know if we'll make it. We're heading in that direction. Might have to camp out in a field somewhere in the prairies.
We're gonna get back on the bikes. It's really windy today. Let's just say that it will definitely be a wibble wobble kind of day.
Today's not gonna be a full send. Today's gonna be a very chill set. We're gonna be cruising. It's very windy, so we have to be cautious. But yeah, should be a very nice ride. Good weather.
Up, of course.
Yeah, like I'm at a quarter tank. You know, gas is it's super cheap today though. Yeah.
No, I can't do any special events. Okay. All right, guys. So now we just woke up at a hotel. Let me just give you a short recap of what happened. So yesterday we were on the Trans-Canada Highway heading west, and then I guess we got hungry. I saw a Montana sign actually, and I separated from the rest of the crew, and I was just like, solo motorcycling. So I saw the Montana sign, I'm like, perfect, it's exactly what I want. Fresh break from McDonald's and Subway every single day. Basically, we went to Montana's, we had an amazing dinner, and after that, we decided to keep going until Regina, which was 3.5 hours away. And then what happened was, we had this amazing sunset ride, and Misha and Adam were behind us in the car, kind of like far behind us. Well, I got kind of sketched out. Me and Michael got sketched out because it was nighttime and there was a lot of animals and stuff around here. And then we just get a call, I think. We got a call saying that basically Misha and Adam almost drove into a bear crossing the highway.
Yo! That's a bear! Wait, are there cars? There's no cars. That bear just ran in front of us. What? Imagine hitting that and then it gets up and just mauls you.
And unfortunately, we basically spent the rest of the night trying to find the footage because he actually had a dash cam running. And unfortunately, the dash cam corrupted the files for some reason. I don't know why. The SD card was had too slow of a read-write speed or something. So basically, yeah, they saw Adam was driving, right?
Me and Misha driving along, jamming the tunes, just casually, having a good time. All of a sudden, I see this big ass black figure coming out on the left, running all the way across the highway. First time I've ever seen a bear. It was
Is that the first time you've seen a bear?
Yeah, first time I've ever seen a bear. And let me tell you, from that experience, never run from a bear. That thing made it across the Trans-Canada Highway in like 3 seconds. So yeah, it was crazy. So immediately we called the boys because obviously they're on bikes, so it's a lot worse for them.
We weren't aware there were bears running across the highway. So now that we were aware, we suddenly realized, okay, it's time to stop. I tried calling a campground because we wanted to camp. I don't want a hotel. And then basically the camping lady told me that, because we're from Southern Ontario, we're not allowed. So we ended up staying at the Comfort Inn where we're at now. We had a great sleep. We tried to rescue the footage. It was corrupted. So now we are headed to Saskatchewan, finally. Regina, maybe we'll make it to Medicine Hat, Alberta today, but it's a pretty big stretch, so we'll see. All right, let's go.
Can you explain what's happening, Mikey?
Yo, this morning we were at the Comfort Inn, right there. And we spent a good, 20 minutes looking for Dan's, his phone. We flipped the room upside down. We opened up every single bag. We looked everywhere. We were even thinking taking some bags, putting them in the car, driving them off, and seeing if the location changes. Because we could see his location. We knew it was in the vicinity. The phone was in his helmet. He was holding his helmet. He even used the helmet. He was carrying it around. It was in his helmet. And now we're looking for the keys. Your pockets?
No.
Jacket?
Put it in the car, didn't
Jacket?
Yeah, jacket.
Hey.
No, I've gone full, guys. I've gone full. Now we're going to Grasslands National Park, which, to be honest, I don't have really any expectations. Misha, who's behind the camera, he's really excited for it. He said that it could be interesting, which I'm down for. I'm down for an adventure. So we're gonna go. We have to get off the Trans-Canada and go through some country roads, which is gonna be very interesting. Hopefully no gravel, no dirt.
No bears.
No bears, or else the motorcycles will crap out, quite literally. So, okay, I'll see you Grasslands. Let's go. The freshest.
What brings us out here to the back of a gas station?
Well, to be honest with you, we had a very triggering morning. Now we're just stopping for a cup of coffee because the triggering morning is done. Now we're on the road, we're packed up. The point that I'm making here is make sure that you stay in a positive mindset, or else if you decide to be in a negative mindset, yeah, your whole day will be ruined. So, but now we're good. We're about to make some Turkish coffee and found a Finjani. We literally found the Finjani. I'm so excited.
Show me that good.
Aladdin by Elite. That's the good stuff.
The good stuff.
Wow, that's good coffee, man. Wow.
Where are we?
Yeah, we just made it to Saskatchewan, as you can see. Here's the border sign, and that's the border right there, I think.
Made it to Saskatchewan. What's up?
Saskatchewan. Just have to stop for this.
Yeah.
Let's go. Usually, I think one province a day is good, but for us, it's been taking about one province every 2 days.
It's a little bit longer.
We're just relaxing, but it's all good. Yeah, so basically, the bag was resting on the exhaust pipe for some reason today, and it burnt the shit out of everything. So, you know, now we're trying to repair, and it almost blew up the fuel bottle.
This was really close.
Okay, new rule. Fuel bottle goes on the left
Side.
On the left side.
So what was murked, as you say?
The cooking kit. So
Cooking kit was murked.
this behind the cloth, you see here, this red thing is the cutting board. What is pretty bad is the rain gear.
The rain gear. That's straight in the garbage.
It's very unfortunate.
Straight in the
So
garbage. I think we can just tape it.
Yeah.
Just many.
So, basically we're three to 4 hours away from Grasslands, and I think all the gas stations are closed. And we don't have enough gas to get there, let alone to keep going after that. So, we might run out of gas. It might be like a sleep next to the bike and pitch the tent somewhere. So we'll see. That's literally everybody at 7:50 in the morning. We're about a week into our trip now, and we didn't get to Grasslands National Park yesterday. What happened was that me and Michael realized that all the gas stations were closed and there were no gas stations, so we would for sure run out of gas. And when we realized that, we were right beside this town called Ogama, Saskatchewan. And so now, luckily, there was a campground, aka just some trees, because we're in the Great Plains. We also just had breakfast, so we're packing up right now. And of course, we had Turkish coffee, courtesy of Michael Gutt over there. I don't know where he's going.
Oh, that's not Michael Gutt.
So yeah, now we're just packing up, as you can see. And now we're going to head to Grasslands. And then after that, we're going to go to Dinosaur National Park, which sounds epic to me. So yeah, that is what's going on right now. Okay, so the next match.
no, don't get this a video. I'm struggling.
Okay, so the next match.
Finally made it to Calgary.
So what are your thoughts on the trip so far, Dan?
It's been amazing. It's been amazing to just experience freedom and motorcycles in general, and doing long trips like this. It's one of my passions. I love doing it because it clears your mind. If you own an online business, it's awesome. Like I do, basically, it's amazing the fact that I've been able to just travel for the past few years of my life and also make money while doing it, and not have to worry about like financial problems on the trip, like worrying about how much food costs or worrying about how much gas will cost, or constantly budgeting, because like if you're gonna go on vacation, the famous Jim Rohn said, when you work, and when you go on vacation, you relax, you don't think about work. What many people do is they work the whole year just to get like 1 or 2 weeks off, and then during those 1 or 2 weeks they have to settle for some cheap hotel like the Super 8 in like Niagara Falls. If you're from Canada, it's not that impressive of a vacation, right? So I think life is short. I think that it's basically it's worth it to try to achieve freedom for sure, because if you put in the hours, if you put in the effort, then you surely will. There will be a few obstacles, of course, but that's just life. It's kind of a test, right? Test to see if you're actually willing and able to do it. Just the fact that I've been able to enjoy the fruits of my labor, been able to actually do what I set out to do at the beginning. A few years ago when I started entrepreneurship, the whole idea was to be able to do this kind of thing while not having to worry about money, while not having to worry about, financial things. Financial things are most of the problems that people face. So yeah, it's been really great. I mean, I've been enjoying it, obviously being around with amazing people, Misha behind the camera, Michael and Adam, who I met on this trip. So yeah, and I'm super excited because the next part of this trip will be Western Canada, and will also be the Yukon, which we're really going to prepare for, because the Yukon is a whole other adventure. I mean, the Yukon is it's really, it's not like, hey, you just get on the bikes and go. We're going to have to call the gas stations. We're going to have to make sure they're open. We're going to have to make sure we have enough food for a few days at least, enough water for all of us for a few days at least, because it will be very, very remote. Apparently someone from Harley Davidson told us that for every person in the Yukon, there's 2 or 3 bears. I don't mind bears. I really enjoy seeing bears, actually, because I know that they will not eat you. They do not want to eat you, even grizzly bears, unless you really come close to them, and that usually happens in the forest when you're camping. And so, yeah, so right now we're just going to continue. Even if we just take the motorcycles till Vancouver, that's still amazing. We covered the entire country from east to west, except Newfoundland and the Maritimes, but it's still 5,000 kilometers. It's a pretty impressive feat on bikes. So yeah, we'll see what the future holds here on this trip, but I mean, I think the best part is just getting started.
Doesn't get much better, honestly. Definitely the best view I've ever seen.
I feel like the best I've ever felt in my life. Alright guys, so now we're on day 10 of the trip. We're about to leave our hotel in Calgary. We've been staying here for a few days, but we are heading to Banff finally, which is the best part of the entire trip, I think, or that whole area in general. So we are basically going to start that part of the trip. We're going to go to Banff. We're going to go to Jasper. There's going to be a road between Banff and Jasper called the Icefields Parkway, which I'm super excited to do. Actually, on that stretch of road, there's no gas stations, and I think it's about 300 kilometers. So what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna outfit Misha's car, who's behind the camera, with a roof cargo basket. It's much more substantial than it sounds. We're gonna put some jerry cans on there, and we're gonna probably be able to carry 4 or 5 jerry cans with gas in it. And that way we're gonna be able to continue on motorcycles anywhere we wanna go. So now we're gonna pack up, we're gonna head over to Banff. We're just gonna basically explore the Canadian West, the best part by far. So it's all amazing, amazing country. Super excited. I'll see you guys soon. All right, guys, so we are now finally in Banff. We're just close to Banff with this absolutely incredible view. It's like entering the gates of heaven. Unfortunately, check engine light came on and the bike literally stutters. So a Carson at Canadian Tire told me to buy this. I'm gonna begin the process now. We have half a tank. I don't know, this is honestly mystery box right now. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Okay, I think that's definitely, yeah, that's definitely half. Dan's road repairs. Do is, as brothers, we will enter the ice bath here. We'll stay calm, and the most important part of all is to enter the water now. Enter the water. 3 on 1. Okay, let's go. Hey, what's going on? Let's go. How do I do this? Get in the water. Get in the water. Get in the water. Get in the water. As you can see, we already have one retreating from the DNS ice bath. No. All right, as brothers, hold the camera. As brothers, we must bond. Okay. No, enough. Okay, as brothers, the next step of the Dan Vast Ice Bucket Challenge is to jump. Begin jumping. 1, 2, 3. Great. Okay, on three, we enter into the water. 1, 2. Okay, we have 1, 2. Okay, one more, everybody. One more, everybody. One more. No, relax. The most important part of the game. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, everyone exit. One more.
Where were we yesterday?
Yesterday we were in, where were we? We camped last night at the Tunnel Mountain Campground in Banff. It was incredible. I mean, we had like a campsite and it was just mountains all around. We spent the day toasting in the sun, which is kind of hard to believe in the mountains, but literally toasting in the sun in Two Jack Lake, which is like this beautiful turquoise blue lake, and you know, it was awesome. Now we are we're actually just outside of Lake Louise. We are in the Lake Louise, I guess, parking lot, something connected to it. And we're about to summit that mountain, Mount Fairview. So I'm just gonna change my socks and then I'll be fully ready for this mountain climb. Let's go.
Tell me about this lake and why it's special to you.
Okay, so this is Lake Louise. Since I was about maybe 15, 14 years old, I had this set as my desktop screensaver on my laptop. It's just as beautiful as I thought it was gonna be, so we're loving it. Okay, yeah.
Hey, Michael. Nice.
What about a hit? What about a hit of your love? Start to shake with your hand. Will it ever click? Will it ever click? Are you a freak? You turn and face me. Maybe this time I'll choose. What about a hit? What about a hit of your love? Start to shake with your hand. Will it ever click? Will it ever click? Are you a freak? You turn and face me. Maybe this time I choose
Freedom!
What about a hit? Will you love? Starts to shake. Will you hear? What in a click? Are you a freak?
You guys are euphoric.
Oh my God.
Freedom pays off. I feel like the best I've ever felt in my life. Seriously.
What are your thoughts?
Doesn't get much better, honestly.
Holy crap, that
Probably definitely the best view I've ever seen in my entire life. So,
So the best view you've ever seen? Is that fact?
I mean, yeah, I don't see how anything else could beat this. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to back Adam on that. It's the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
What about a hit of your love?
ready?
Yep.
All right, everybody. We just filled up $100 worth of gas, 3 jerry cans, 20 liters, and now we're gonna head to the next spot on our trip, which is Jasper. There's no gas station between here and Jasper, and I think it's about 300 kilometers, and our tanks are like 180. Yeah, so that's why we're gonna stop halfway and we're gonna fill up the bikes with the fuel from this. So my legs are sore as hell. I think everyone's legs are sore as hell from the mountain climb that we did yesterday. So yeah, today we're gonna do the Icefields Parkway. We're gonna see this huge glacier. You'll probably see that soon. The Athabasca Glacier. It's like in between mountains. It's massive. It's insane. We're gonna go see some blue turquoise lakes, and we're just gonna ride. So the system's finally coming to fruition. So you can see if you show them how it looks.
Yeah, let me explain it here.
All right, so we need more fuel. So what we did is we bought the crossbars, and on top of that we put a Yakima Load Warrior roof cargo basket, which is this guy right here. And then we bought some mats that you put in your car that go on the bottom to distribute the load concentration of the bars on the jerry cans.
You can tell he's an engineer.
And to
yeah,
and to like avoid damage to the car in case the jerry cans leak. And then on top of that, we got a space blanket that bounces off the heat from the sun and protects the jerry cans, because if they get hot, they expand and bad things happen. So we've got a space blanket and then some ratchet straps and a cargo net on top, just for added safety.
That is like a next level engineering lesson. So look, we got a lot of fuel up there, like 60 liters or 60 or 80. So now we're set.
Yeah, so now we're good. Let's see if these things fall off on the highway.
Guys, we've reached the Athabasca Glacier after the most incredible motorcycle ride of my life. We are now climbing up to see the glacier. Actually, the glacier was where we were at long ago. Well, actually not too long ago, like 1990, 30 years ago. So not too long ago. It was an incredible ride up here. It's very much colder here because we're so high. So this is where the glacier was in 1992. The glacier was all the way down there. All the way down there in 1925. So, you go.
Actually, step off the thing first. And like, step onto it and start doing it.
Okay.
Full POV. And when it back
Oh yeah.
We're taking all of them off though, right?
We are almost out of fuel, and now we are unpacking the jerry cans. As you can see, we will now initiate the refueling of the motorcycles.
Dan wouldn't let me have chocolate before, but joke's on him.
Okay.
Like try and hold it up to like here. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
I guess we.
Yo, Adam?
Hold it up to like here. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. I guess we.
you do a fire.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Why haven't I seen this?
Okay, so we just refueled the bikes. We spilled gas, unfortunately, all over the bikes because it was our first attempt. We are now going to the campsite 30 minutes away. I'm speaking very fast because we just heard a bear right beside us. We think it's a bear. I'm pretty sure it's a bear. Judging by the amount of bears we've seen today, we've seen like 3 or 4. So I will now move the bikes and we will go to the campsite. Let's go.
Perfect.
Rawr.
I didn't see that.
Hey, 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 hey. Oh, don't leave me, don't leave me, don't leave me.
All right, guys, so now we are at Mount Robson, which is right behind the camera. We just had a feast of a meal. And basically we took a small detour from Jasper, about an hour down the road. And we did that to see this gigantic mountain, which you can see, it's crazy. I think you can see a time lapse right now. It's really, really big. We're just packing up now, the part that everyone hates. No one wants to pack up. But yeah, everything's good. The trip is good. We're gonna go back to Jasper, and we were thinking of going back down to Icefields Parkway tonight. Hello? Freedom. we were thinking of going back down to Icefields Parkway tonight, but we're not going to do that because we don't want to ride at night. Hopefully we'll find something good, like a hotel or a campsite or something. I'm sure we will. And it's going to be a great day. Warm enough? Don't worry. You're not going to wear gloves.
It's okay. If you look close enough.
Search for someone to be quiet with, who will take me home.
We're out of gas, so we're fueling up now. As you can see, we just set up shop here on the side of the road before the tunnel. And people are just driving by, honking at us and smiling. And I was trying to figure out why. And then Michael said because we look jokes. I'm like, oh, okay.
It's because of those little chairs that they have next to the big, powerful, heavy bikes. Two guys in leather jackets and these tiny little blue chairs.
Very comfortable chairs. Yeah, the silver bike has a problem. It's like stuttering. So when you go below 3,000 RPM, it's just like what he did. Like
Between 80 and 100, so, you know, sometimes it'll.
yeah, so that's cool.
But in the town,
So accurate, so accurate. Whoa! Pretty pop.
God.
And no, I haven't restarted. Okay.
Let me start like this.
Okay. All right, everybody. We've arrived onto some royal grounds here called the Mission Hill Winery. As you can see, it is exquisite. It is so nice and beautiful.
My life be like, yeah. My life be like, yeah. My life be like, yeah. My life be like times like these that make me say, yeah. Lord, if you see me, please come my way. Like leaving breadcrumbs rolling astray, yeah. Life sacrifice in the way.
These wine vessels are from before Christ. Wow. Yeah. This is
Walk train is a 2016 vintage coming from our legacy collection.
Every morning we've been eating sausage egg McMuffins and out.
Hello. I'm greatly enjoying my wine tour. The experience was exquisite. As you can see, we have been drinking some incredible wine today at Mission Hill. This is the Reserve 2019 Sauvignon Blanc. And I've already eaten the Carmela Scott Feta over here, which was splendid.
You know, just last year, I was broke. Just last year, I could barely afford to eat in pounds. This is what FBA has done for me, and this is what it can do for you too.
right, guys, so that's it for Kelowna. Now we're just strapping up the bikes. We just had an amazing meal at Earl's restaurant, never disappoints, and especially on this trip. We've been to Earl's multiple times, and all the boys have been loving it, right?
Right.
Everybody's been loving Earl's, so
Fact.
now we're just gonna get on the bikes. We're gonna rip it to Vancouver. It's only gonna be like 3.5 hours left. And at that point, we're on the Pacific Ocean, which is an incredible, incredible achievement for us. It's been 2 weeks since the start of this trip. Everything's been great, apart from maybe one torrential downpour that we've had. We're gonna get to Vancouver. We're gonna see a friend out in Victoria, and Victoria is a very European-esque city on Vancouver Island. So we actually have to take a ferry, which is gonna be lit. All the boys are gonna be taking a ferry. Yeah, it's so far really enjoying this trip. And let's head to Vancouver.
Go ahead.
Okay. All right, guys, so we made it to Vancouver. We finally crossed all of Canada. I think it's taken us like 19 days, right? I don't know, I lost count.
So, yeah.
19 days of very, very slow driving and just chilling and relaxing. But now we're in Vancouver. We just woke up. We stayed at this amazing hotel. As you can see, it's very posh, very nice. It's called Wedgwood Hotel and Spa. So if you're ever in Vancouver, great place to stay. Now we are going to take the ferry. We're gonna drive to the ferry. It's like 40 minutes away. We're gonna take the ferry and basically we're gonna load the motorcycles on in the car. We're gonna be on there for an hour and a half and we are going to get off in Victoria, which is a very nice city. I've been there once. Haven't really spent too much time there. After that, from Victoria, we're gonna go all the way west to Tofino, which is, I think, the only place you can surf in Canada, to be honest with you. I'm not really sure. No, is that the only place? Misha's waving his head. So don't quote me on that, but probably one of the best places to surf in Canada. There you go. Now he's nodding his head. So there you go. So that's what's going to happen in the next few days of this trip. And we all have very good morale right now. We all feel great. And yeah, we're going to hit the road.
Hey guys, it's time to get absolutely simply euphoric on the road today.
Liam was nice enough to host us here at his house, so thank you very much, Liam.
Thanks for coming, boys. Love it.
Now we're going to continue our journey to Tofino, which should be the surfing capital of Canada. We just stopped by this beautiful lake, and it turns out this is Cameron Lake. This is one of the lakes that Michael saw in a TikTok, I think, so he was actually looking forward to coming here. It is super beautiful. Where are we from? Toronto. What's going on, guys? We just stopped for food right before Tofino. We have 2 hours left. Michael, again, is very afraid of motorcycling at night. Want to come
Flashback to almost hitting a bear. And
Flashback to the locals in, where was it, Sault Ste. Marie, telling us that they simply don't drive at night.
Listen, guys, we are going to be spending 3 days in Tofino. We have an entire trunk full of food and incredible snacks and the whole thing. We will be living the definition of freedom for the next 3 days. We're very excited. And that's it. That's all I have to say.
Right, I can't stay forever. Let's break it down and treat this night like it'll happen again. You'll be my bloody Valentine's night.
Great.
We made it to Tofino.
We made it to Tofino, and we are now in the motel/hotel/residence where we're staying. We'll see you tomorrow. It's been a long day of riding.
Good night.
Good night.
You stoked?
Absolutely. Hella stoked.
Is it?
Catch some waves. It's gonna be awesome.
What's going on? What's going on? Good morning. I'm just picking up some boards here in Tofino. World-class surfing destination, apparently. I'm very excited. Last time I was here was 2 years ago, and that was my first time surfing, actually. We're just gonna hit some waves today. I think, according to the surf report, they're not too big. They're like 2-3 feet waves, 3-foot waves. Which is perfect for beginners. Like I said, it's really humbling for me to be here. I'm kidding. I'm like a complete beginner at surfing. So you guys will see that today. Next hour or two.
This one will work for you.
All right, Mikey, how was today?
This has been the best day of the trip so far, which says a lot because the trip has been incredible. It's my first time surfing. Your boy's kind of a pro already.
Hey.
Kind of a pro. Yeah, unbelievable. I mean, look at this. Surfing in Canada, just like, I didn't even think that was possible. Just wow. Just wow. Wow.
How was today?
It was an absolutely incredible day. In my opinion, also the best day of the trip. We just had amazing waves, surfed all day, got up on the board plenty of times. You know, usually me surfing, it's usually like one get up every 99 waves. So today was incredible. We just had an epic sunset. We just cooked food on the beach here and just basically beach bumped all day. So now we're just gonna pack up because we are being attacked by unknown flying objects. They're so small and they're just attacking. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. So we will now go back to the hotel/motel.
Oh, that's so good. Oh my God. Oh, thank you.
Okay, we must pack up. We simply must pack up, or else the bugs will get the best of us.
I'm documenting.
The boys are very warm, as you can see. We've got myself, we've got Michael, we've got Adam. We're just getting ready to hit some incredible 10-foot waves.
Oh yeah. This is the money shot. Money shot, baby. Woo.
Welcome you on board for your trip to Horseshoe Bay and Metro Vancouver. Thank you for sailing with BC Ferries and have a great evening.
Now that I got a taste, I think that I'd suffocate for every second thinking that you weren't by my side, but now I'm stuck at the gate. A Lucifer's estate. I fell in love with a girl.
All right, guys. Welcome to Paradise. We're at Whistler right now. We've already made ourselves comfortable here. We are drinking some incredible beverages. Cheers. Cheers. And we've arrived at this incredible lodge. To be honest with you, this morning when I woke up, I did not think that we were going to be in a lodge like this because I swore that we were going to camp for the rest of the trip. And of course, you know, knowing myself after the rainy weather that we've been riding through today, this was the exact thing that I wished was waiting for us. And so now we are nicely settled in here. Before we hit the hot tub, we're gonna give you a quick tour of this room because this room is definitely the nicest room that we've stayed in on this entire trip. So you'll see the tour right now.
Mikey, take it away.
Follow me, please.
Follow me, please.
Over here, we have some shit no one gives a fuck about. And even here we have, don't worry about this, but yo, check out the master suite bathroom. We got shelf space. You ever seen shelf space? We have a shower. This toilet doesn't have a light. I lied, it has a light, but it's a private toilet in the bathroom. Guys, it's a bathroom within the bathroom. What? Now, yo, you're just gonna have to take my word for this, because I know you can't feel this, but the floors, they're heated. Ooh, that's hot. That's so hot. Yo, you're just chilling in the bathtub and wondering, man, what's happening in the other room? Ha, worry no more. Check that out. Check that out. Follow me. Over here, we have the living room. Although it's looking mad dead right now. There's no music, no nothing. However, we have a fire view, I hope. I don't know, it's kind of dark. In the morning, hopefully fire view. But in case you don't have a fire view, you have this fire view of the fire. It's hot. And now, this is the place where the magic happens. The 8 wonderful hours of sleep we're gonna have tonight. That's it. But yo! You ever seen a balcony before? Is there a light in here?
No, man.
You ever seen a balcony before? This is it. And so I can finally sit here after a long day, put up my feet, and just relax. Sponsored by Ecom Freedom.
How do you not have like
I'm drunk. Yeah, today was great. Tomorrow's gonna be even better. Have a good night, guys.
All right, guys, change of plans. We're going mountain biking.
Glasgow, mate.
Okay, can I start?
Yep.
Okay, here we are, 1 month later.
All right, so the trip has come to an end.
On the one hand, this month feels like it just flew by. On the other hand, it feels like it was the most stretched out, longest month of my entire life.
It's amazing to be here. If I look back, how I would have expected this trip compared to how it actually turned out. Honestly, it blew all expectations.
I was kind of expecting, you know, just ride around and see some stuff. But this trip has really turned out to be something more extraordinary.
There wasn't really much of a plan and I didn't really know anyone on it yet. So overall, it was an amazing experience right away. I mean, we all kind of clicked.
I'm legitimately sad that this trip is ending. I wish we could go on for more and more, but I can honestly say that everyone on this trip has been amazing.
I didn't think we had it in us, to be honest. I was a little doubtful. It was a very difficult trip. It was a very fun trip, but it was a very difficult trip.
I thought there'd be a lot more pain and a lot more obstacles, and not like there weren't any. There definitely were obstacles. There definitely were moments where I was just like, the last thing I want to do is ride a motorcycle right now. You know, especially when we got caught in like a torrential downpour.
But luckily we, you know, we were surrounded with good company, in good places and good times. Wow, my favorite experience, summiting a mountain, which was definitely a first for me.
Surfing in Tofino was epic. Really, really good waves, got up a bunch of times.
That was a part of the trip that I absolutely loved. We basically were able to just, you know, rent surfboards, take them out to the beach. I rented the surfboards and for all my friends here that came on the trip, and I was able to do it without worrying about, oh, how much of a dent will this put in my bank account, you know?
If I could just add one more thing, it would be that if something is scary or if something is intimidating, or, you know, you're trying something for the first time and it's out of your comfort zone, just push through, just do it, at least try.
Probably one thing I guess I learned from this trip was kind of go. If you want to go for something, just do it. Basically, I had like 3 days advance notice for this trip. I really didn't know what to do, but I decided, you know what, I was just gonna go with it. Quit my job and headed out here. And now I'm going back in a way better position than I was before the trip. So it all worked out and I got a great trip out of it. Dan and Mikey, it was awesome to meet them and hang out with them for the month. And overall, just a great experience. Wouldn't trade it for the world.
Failing is one thing, but having not even tried, what's the point? We went mountain biking yesterday, and honestly, I was terrified. And I can say, honestly, it's not for me, but you know what? At least I tried, at least I experienced it. Going surfing, I was nervous. Would I be able to do it? People were telling me, oh, you be careful of the currents, be careful of this. Nike said it best, just do it. And so, there were many moments on this trip where I was very scared, honestly. But you know what? Charge into it like a bull, and you come out of it much stronger.
I hope you've enjoyed watching this series as much as I've enjoyed making it. If you like these kinds of videos and these series, maybe consider checking out my YouTube channel, which is just Misha Krudi. Maybe it'll be linked, maybe not, but if you just YouTube that, it will be there.
All right, so now we've reached the end of the trip, and it's been such an amazing time. It's been such an amazing trip. And the entire time, every single day while I was riding my motorcycle, surfing in Tofino, mountain biking in Whistler, climbing a mountain in Banff, riding through the Icefields Parkway on my dream motorcycle, and being able to do that with my friend Michael on the motorcycle, as well as with Misha and Adam, and just being there on that road between these massive peaks, between these, riding alongside these beautiful blue turquoise lakes, doing all these amazing fun things. I was thinking about how grateful I am that I was able to take my friends, 2 professional videographers, and Michael as well, on this amazing trip. We were all able to just go out for a month, get on motorcycles, and just ride across the country during a time when the world is suffering, when the world is stuck in this global pandemic, when people are suffering financially, suffering emotionally, and going through the toughest year on record in recent history. Along the trip, tons of people have been asking us the same question: how were you able to take so much time off? And it didn't happen once, it happened many, many times. A specific case was in Tofino while we were surfing. This girl that was surfing basically just near us, she asked us, how were you able to take so much time off? And I wasn't able to tell her I wasn't there at the time, because she actually told that to, I think it was Michael and Misha. But if I was there, I would have definitely told her about online business, e-commerce, massive opportunities available out there for anybody who, really just commits to freedom. Staying at amazing, beautiful, comfortable hotels along the way without worrying how much it was going to cost me. It was amazing. And it's honestly hard to believe. Only a few years ago, I was stuck working a 9-to-5 job, and I thought that my entire life would be that. Just work 9 to 5 until 65, and then retire with, you know, a Toyota, maybe a BMW, and a nice little house in the suburbs. And at the time, I knew nothing about online business. I had zero experience. I just knew one thing. I knew that there were people in the world that had successful online businesses. They were traveling the world, and they were living lives of financial freedom. They weren't worrying about, you know, just basic expenses, how to pay off their student debt, things like that, right? They were just living an amazing life. And so I knew that was possible, even though at the time I had zero entrepreneurial experience. My parents were not entrepreneurs. I had no family fortune. I had nothing going for me. Some people, they watch my channel and they see that I've been doing this for a few years now. So, you know, they'll say that, oh, well, he's just smart, or he just got lucky. And I can tell you, the damn truth is that I didn't get lucky. I just went all in. I committed 110%, and I took massive action. And if you do the same thing, how can anything stop you, right? The only thing that can stop you is your lack of belief in yourself or giving up. If you never give up, you can't fail. Let me tell you, if you want to live an amazing and exceptional life, you must pursue an alternative path. You cannot follow the same path that basically puts people into debt, that gets people stuck in these miserable slave labor jobs, you know, just basically where they're like mindless drones in a corporate office, you know, just tied to a paycheck, tied to limit, right? They're just, the life is not limitless. It's the opposite of limitless. They're constantly limited by the amount of money that they have. They're constantly limited by the amount of time that they have, right? I want to ask you a question, and I want you to really, really think about this one. How many people do you think on their deathbed will say, oh, I wish I spent more time in the office. I wish I had spent more time watching TV or on my phone, on the internet. I wish I had spent more time sitting on my computer. I can assure you that the vast majority instead would have wished to be living their dreams, seeing amazing places, experiencing amazing things. You know, like surfing in Tofino like we did, mountain biking in Whistler, all these freedom activities. Think about that. Think about in your final days, what will you look back on? You look back on the amazing moments and memories that you have. That's all that you'll have left. An extraordinary life will require an extraordinary story. Whenever hardships, obstacles, and failures are encountered, you're simply drafting your story. A lot of people are afraid. They're afraid of starting. They're saying they don't have enough money. They're afraid of failing. They think that no, entrepreneurship is not for them, even though they know that it's the best way for them to achieve their dreams. I want to finish off this amazing journey and this series with this incredible quote by J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter. It is impossible to live without failing at something unless you have lived so cautiously that you would have not lived at all, in which case you have failed by default.
Probably definitely the best beer I've ever seen.
I want to leave you with this. Pursuing the dream is the dream itself. Once it's alive, you become alive. Thank you.